It's now my honor to turn it over to our CEO, Rabbi Jacob Blumenthal.
Thanks, Andy, and thank you for all of your leadership and all you've done over these past 3 years and for many years before to strengthen USCJ and our movement. Hello, everyone. I'm Rabbi Jacob Blumenthal, CEO of USCJ and the Rabbinical Assembly. And with me is Rabbi Yeshira Konigsberg, our Chief Movement Strategy Officer. On behalf of both of us and all of the staff at USCJ, I want to express our deepest gratitude for your membership and your support. Probably the most important question I get as I meet with synagogue leaders and movement leaders out in the community is, where's our movement headed? What does our future look like? Or, as Sheila Katz said earlier, what are the opportunities in this moment? It just so happens that these are my favorite questions, so let's get into it a little bit. Yes, our synagogues and our movements face real challenges: limited resources, changing demographics, pressures on communal infrastructure. But when I look out on our movement, I see signs of renewal everywhere. Hundreds of our congregations are thriving and growing. We see strong examples of youth engagement, revitalized ritual creativity, and hundreds of thousands of people accessing our digital engagement resources. I see many positive trends fueled by passionate leaders and communities committed to vibrant, joyful, egalitarian Jewish life. Opportunity is at our doorstep to innovate, deepen belonging, and scale what works. Over the past 18 months, we've had many focus groups with synagogue leaders, which identified the key challenges we face together to strengthen our communities and our movement. We need stronger pipelines for recruiting, training, and sustaining clergy and professionals, and we must ensure our congregations are positioned to thrive, not just function. We're also working to clarify our voice and identity as a movement. Who are we, what we stand for, and how we show up in the world, especially in complicated moments for Israel engagement, growing extremism, and engaging a diverse community. Operationally, financial growth and sustainability remain essential so we can support communities and invest in innovation. And across regions, we have a real opportunity to strengthen our global movement. Finally, we must continue expanding engagement among teens, young adults, the unaffiliated, who represent the greatest potential for long-term growth for our movement and our congregations. The opportunities are tremendous and the challenges are surmountable. I'll turn it over now to Rabbi Konigsberg, who will tell you about the movement's strategy for the future.
This moment is about possibility. Building the future of conservative Masorti Jewish life means focusing on growth, connection, and lasting impact. USCJ is investing boldly in our people, our communities, and our institutions so that the Jewish identity, leadership, and engagement flourish. We're not just responding to the future, we're shaping it. Today, we unveil a bold new vision for the conservative Masorti movement, a vision that brings clarity, energy, and purpose to who we are and what we stand for. We are a vibrant community of communities, each shining with its own spirit and strength. Together, we are a dynamic, united force, rooted in sacred conversation and a living, evolving halacha that brings our tradition to life in the modern world. Connecting with conservative Masorti Judaism is a path to personal growth, deepened faith, purpose, belonging, and joy. And that movement vision brings us to the vision and mission of USCJ. We envision a future where 1.5 million Jews in North America are inspired to engage in ways that reflect our values. That means that our mission is to be the heart of the movement, which is a dynamic ecosystem of individuals, congregations, and organizations coming together to build a joyful Jewish future grounded in our tradition. This is who we are, this is where we're going, and together we'll bring this vision to life. So how do we do that? Every vision needs a plan. Our strategic plan is anchored by key pillars, focused areas that will guide our work over the next several years. Our path forward is built around strategic areas to support our synagogues, the next generation of Jewish leaders, building our movement, and investing in Jewish engagement and education. These pillars are more than priorities. They are the foundation of a vibrant, thriving movement that connects, inspires, and endures. The first pillar is the bread and butter of USCJ's work since our founding, supporting our synagogues. As essential centers for Jewish life across North America, it remains core to our mission to empower them to encourage your congregations to thrive. Through leadership development, operational excellence, communication initiatives, and an enormous digital resource library, which, by the way, if you haven't signed in to get access to that, please do. And I'm sure the link will be in the chat shortly. USCJ aims to be your first call when you need support, ideas, or connections. The future of our movement depends on the next generation, and they are telling us exactly what they need: purpose, belonging, community, and a Judaism that speaks to their lives. Our task is to meet them with openness, creativity, and investment. When we empower teens, young adults, and emerging leaders, we are not just supporting programs, we are shaping the future of conservative Masorti Jewish life. This is our moment to lift up the next generation and ensure they step into a movement that is vibrant, welcoming, and deeply rooted in meaning. Building a thriving movement means creating an ecosystem where our communities, leaders, and partners lift each other up. We're bringing people together through national gatherings and regional events, strengthening the bonds that make us a true community of communities. We're deepening our partnerships with the Rabbinical Assembly, Mirkaz, and other movement partners so we can drive shared impact with one collective voice. We've launched the Center for Human Dignity and Public Policy to bring our values into the world with clarity and courage. And with unified communications and refreshed branding, we're telling one powerful story together. This is how we build a movement: connected, aligned, and inspired. Jewish learning is one of our greatest gateways to connection. We're working to expand the reach of exploringjudaism.org to more than 500,000 learners a year, curating high-quality content from across the movement and partnering with educators and institutions to make Torah accessible to everybody. And that link also is in the chat. If you haven't had a chance to check it out, I highly recommend it. With coordinated campaigns and personalized engagement tools, we're meeting people where they are and opening more pathways into meaningful Jewish life.
Ashira, thanks for sharing this exciting and expansive vision for what USCJ and our movement can become. Through these four pillars, strengthening our congregations, nurturing our next generation, partnering with other institutions, and deepening Jewish engagement and learning, we will reach out to bring meaning, faith, belonging, and joy to 1.5 million people across North America. In coming months, we'll be sharing even more about how we'll implement the tactics that you've reviewed on these slides. And now we invite you to join us in shaping the next chapter of our movement. It's only through shared purpose and deep partnerships that we'll strengthen conservative Masorti Jewish life for generations to come. Together, we'll create a future that is vibrant, connected, and full of possibility. And I thank you for all you have done and all you will do, particularly knowing, as Sheila pointed out just a few minutes ago, that this has been an exhausting period for all of us, leading through COVID, leading through the aftermath of 10/7, and yet our challenges continue, and we need to meet that future and all of these opportunities together. So I thank you, and I send us all strength. May we go from Michael, from strength to strength.